Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads. Find the clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and made the wrong turn. We don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys, come right there, shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jones looking to throw right away. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 46. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Finally, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both ways doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion.
end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that rolled that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Line to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 2nd and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. You can look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL.
And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lance going to try to throw for this. Flush to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try to QB rolling out, I imagine a defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run it back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start at a hold as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Off play action. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. Down to the 22-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 22, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
Down the right sideline, inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. On 2nd down, here's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jones. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Quick completion to Henry. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Draw play. Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. Instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen. And they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in.
It has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, it might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jones on first down.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly.